Hello students, good morning to all. So today we will start new exercise and practice 1F. So see, in this exercise we will deal with the questions related to the problem statement. So see the first question. A submarine submerged at a depth of minus 15 meter. So there is a submarine and which is submerged at a depth of minus 15 meter. Means minus indicates means below the sea level. So a submarine submerged at a depth of minus 15 meter dives 20 meter more. So what is the new depth of the submarine? So original depth. So the new depth of the submarine is equals to. So what you can write? New depth. New depth of submarine equals to. So what we write? Original depth minus 15 meter plus 20 meter more plus 20 meter more means minus 20. 20 meter more means below sea level. The submarine dive 20 meter more means below sea level. So for the below sea level we write here minus. Okay. Previously 15 meter at the depth and after that 20 meter more depth of the submarine is increased. So this minus 15 means below sea level, under the sea, and this minus also means under the sea. Okay, now so you add it, what will get the result? Minus 15 plus minus gives you minus 20, or minus 15 minus 20 gives you minus 35. So the new depth of the submarine is minus 35 meter, means 35 meter below the sea level. Okay. Now we see the next question. Let me first check the answer. 1F. Yes, minus 35 meters. Okay. Now next question. See, question number 2. The temperature was minus 3 degrees Celsius in the morning. The temperature was minus 3 degrees Celsius in the morning and rose by 10 degrees Celsius by noon. So rose will increase by plus. So then in the question number 2, temperature in the morning was minus 3 degrees Celsius and rose by 10 degrees Celsius. So what was the temperature at noon? So the temperature at noon will be what? Temperature at noon. So temperature at noon equals to original temperature in the morning minus 3 degrees Celsius and plus for the rose. Temperature in the morning minus 3 degrees Celsius and rose by 10 degrees Celsius by noon. So rose is represented by plus sign. So 10, there is a 10 degrees Celsius rise in the temperature. So rise or rose. Rose is the past form of the rise. So the temperature rises by 10 degrees Celsius. So rise is represented by positive sign, plus sign, and fall is represented by minus sign. So what is the temperature at noon? So minus 3 degrees Celsius plus 10 gives you what? Plus 7 degrees Celsius. So the temperature at noon is 7 degrees Celsius. Okay, now we move to the question number 3. I will just explain question number 3. You will do by your own. The daytime temperature on the mercury can reach 430 degrees Celsius. The daytime temperature on mercury can reach 430 degrees Celsius. Night temperature can drop to minus 180 degrees Celsius. So the daytime temperature of the mercury is 430 degrees Celsius. This is the daytime temperature. Okay, temperature of day. And the night time temperature, at night the temperature falls minus 180 degrees Celsius. Minus 180 degrees Celsius. So how much can the temperature change during one day? So what is the change in temperature? So for change in temperature we have to subtract it. We have to subtract it. From the night temperature you subtract the day temperature. You will get the change in temperature, means difference. So change in temperature in one day. So change in temperature in one day. Change in temperature in one day equals to night temperature minus 180 degree Celsius minus day temperature 430 degree Celsius. Night minus day temperature, you will get the change in temperatures. So subtract. So both you will add in negative. So what they will give? Minus 430 plus 80, 510, 610 degrees Celsius. 610 degrees Celsius. 5 minutes later. Now we move to the next question. Now the question number 4, see. The lowest point of Japanese Trench in the Pacific Ocean is minus 10,372 meter. So the lowest point in the Pacific Ocean is given in the question number 4. Lowest point goes to minus 10,372 meter. Lowest point is given minus 10,372 meter. The lowest point of the Puerto Rio Trench in the Atlantic Ocean is 1,172 meter higher. What is the depth of the Puerto Rico Trench? So Puerto Rico Trench is depth is 1,172 meter higher. So we have to, this depth we have to add it. Okay. And this is also the lowest point. So it will, lowest point will be represented by the minus sign. Okay. So depth of, so what you can write? Depth of Puerto Rico Trench. Depth of Puerto Rico Trench is equals to minus 10,372 plus, and minus you write 1172. Okay, minus 1172. Both should be in the meter. This also in meter. So minus 10,372 meter. This minus represent that it is the lowest point, 1172 meter. So the minus sign represents the lowest point and positive is represented by the highest point. Highest point is represented by the plus sign. So both are the lowest point, and it is more, this amount, this much meter more is the depth of the Puerto Rico Trench. So we will add it. So see, when you add up, what you will get? Both are in negative, so we add in the minus, negative only. Now 2 plus 2 gives you 4. 7 plus 7 gives you 14, 4 carry 1, 4 plus 1 gives you 5. Okay, now 0 plus 1 gives you 1. Now that is the 1, 11,544 meter. So what is the depth of the Puerto Rico Trench is 11,544 meters. Okay. Yes, fourth A. Option is fourth A. So the lowest point of the Puerto Rico Trench is just a minute, let me check. That is the 1F, no? 1F, fourth A. Okay. So here in this question you see one thing that is mentioned here that 1172 meter higher is represented by the plus sign. So the lowest point of the Pure 2 Raipur trench in the Trati question is 1172 meter higher. So higher will be represented by the plus sign. Okay, this is the lower point and this is the higher point. So higher is represented by the plus sign, not a minus. So what we write here? Plus only. Plus. Now after that we have to subtract. So when you subtract this from 10,372, you will get that 9,200 minus 9,200 meter. From 2 minus 2 gives you 0, 7 minus 7 gives you 0, 3 minus 1 gives you 2, and 10 minus 1 gives you 9, 9,200 meter. Okay. Now see the question number 5. A submarine at minus 250 meter, a submarine at minus 250 meter dives to a depth of 6 times its initial depth. Submarine at a point minus 250 meter. Submarine at minus 250 meter dives to a depth of. Submarine is at the point minus 250 meter, and from that point it dives to a depth of 6 times its initial depth. So to what depth does the submarine dive? So to what depth does the submarine dive? So 6 times of 250 you calculate it, you will get it. So 6 times of 250 will give you minus 1500 meter. So depth submarine dive to the depth equals to submarine dive to the depth equals to how much? 6 times. 6 times of the initial. 6 times its initial depth, that is minus 250 meters. So plus minus minus we multiply plus minus minus, 6 zeros are 0, 6 5 is 30, 0 10, 3 6 2 12 3 15, minus 1500 meter. So the submarine will dive minus 1500 meter. Now see the question number 7. Question number 6 are living. Now question number 7 you see. In question number 7, a multi-story building has 25 floors above the ground level. So each height of 5 meter. So 25 floors are there. It also has 3 floors in the basement, each of height 5 meter. So the basement also 3 floors, each of height 5 meter. A lift in the building moves at the rate of 1 meter per second. If a man starts from 50 meter above the ground, if a man starts from the 50 meter above the ground, how long will it take him to reach to the second floor of the basement? So first we calculate the distance. Okay, distance covered by the man. Distance to be covered by the man to reach the second floor. Distance to be covered. Distance to be covered by the man. Distance to be covered by the man from 50 meter above ground to second floor of basement. To second floor of basement. So 50 meter, that is the one distance, no problem. But in that plus we have to add second floor. So that is the, suppose this is the basement, ground floor. So this is the first floor of the basement, 5 meter. Again this is the second floor of the basement, 10 meter. So that is the, each height of the floor on the basement is 5 meter. So 5 into 10. Then you will reach the second floor. First floor, this is the ground floor. This is the ground floor, first floor, second floor. 5 meter, 5 meter, 10 meter. Okay. So this is the ground floor, and above this building, that is the 50 meter, the person is. So here 60 meter. 50 plus 2 5 is 10. 50 meter plus 10 meter gives you what? 60 meter. So 60 meter distance he has to cover. Okay. So time required. So after that you have to calculate the time. Time taken by man. So time required by man. Now time required by man equals to time required by how much time did the money, how much time, how long it will take. So time required by man to reach second floor. Second floor. That is the distance upon time. Distance upon speed. Distance upon speed. Time is equals to distance upon speed. So the distance he has to cover 60 meters, and the speed is given of the man is 1 meter per second. So 60 seconds. How much time he will take? 60 seconds. And 60 seconds is equals to what? 1 minute. 60 seconds is equals to 1 minute. Okay. Like this we have completed this question number 7. Let me check the first answer. So 1F question number 7, 1 minute, correct. 60 seconds, 1 minute. Now we'll discuss the last question number 8. At a target shooting stall in a fair, for every chance a person got, he was paid rupees 15 if he hit the target. He will get rupees 15 if he will hit the target, and he had to pay rupees 5 to the stall keeper for every shot he missed. So how much money did Manish make if he shot a total of 25 times and missed 5 times? Total of 25 times. If he shot a total of 25 times and missed 5 times. So in 25 times he shot. So out of 25 he missed 5 shots. So 20 shots hit at the target. So for hitting the 20 shots at the target, he will be paid 15 rupees. So that is 15 to the 30, 300 rupees he will be paid. But for missing the target, he has to pay to the staller 5 rupees. 5 to pay to the stall keeper for missed shot. So that is 25 rupees he has to pay. So that we have to subtract it, because 300 he got and 25 rupees he has to pay to the staller. So that is the 275 rupees Manish had to. So Manish will earn 275 rupees by doing this activity. Okay. So Manish will earn 275 rupees. Yes, correct. Now the question number 9 you can see. Just I am explaining how you will do it. A person earn rupees 400 per day. Out of this he spent rupees 225 per day. So calculate his saving for the month of the June. So for the month of June, how much he will save? So the month of June has 31 days. So each day saving is what? 400 minus 225. That is 175 is the saving of each day. So first you calculate the saving per day. Now see, first you calculate saving per day. Savings per day. Savings per day is equals to rupees 400. That is the income, minus rupees 200. Rupees 225. Okay. So the saving will be, when you subtract, 175. 175 is the saving per day. Now saving for the month of June. Now savings for the month, saving for month of June. June has 30 days. June month has 30 days. So multiply 30 into the saving per day. So that is rupees 175 multiply 30. That is the 1 day saving, and this is if you multiply, you get the saving of 30 days. So here 3 5s are 15, 5 carry 1, 3 7 are 21, 22 2 carry 2, 3 1 are 3 to 5. So rupees 5250 is the saving of that person. How much? 5250. 5250. So this is all for the today, students. We have completed the self practice 1F. So in the next class we will start the new exercise, new lesson, chapter 2, fractions and decimals. So this is all for the today, students. Thank you for your kind attention.